Sports Beat is brought to you by Ken Garth. We hear you.
Well, the last time the Jazz and the Miami Heat met up on the basketball court, it was only a 3-point difference at the final score. The Jazz did end up losing that game. But again tonight, these two teams come into the matchup very evenly matched up. The Jazz and Heat have identical win-loss records. They also both have a pair of all-stars on their rosters as well. And you know what? Rudy Gobert said that if the Jazz don't win this game, though, his all-star experience may not be quite as enjoyable as he would have liked. So I understand where he's getting at, but before the game, the Jazz still wanted to recognize him and Donovan Mitchell for their all-star experience coming up. And at Vivint Smart Home Arena, Rudy and Donovan, they got that recognition from the Miller family and the Jazz organization for their all-star selections. Some pretty cool pictures that they got there as well. Now, when the game got going, the all-stars got shooting also. Donovan Mitchell, he had it going, beat the shot clock for the Jazz to go up one with the three. Miami's all-star Jimmy Butler comes right back with the turnaround jumper. Miami goes back in front, but Jordan Clarkson, he was a force off the bench. Once again, gets his own rebound and puts it back. He had 11 points in the first half and had a monster game. Now, Donovan Mitchell led the Jazz with 12 points at the half. The three cuts the lead to 1. How about Rudy's defense? Blocks Jimmy Butler. And the Heat, you know, they've got two all-stars. Duncan Robinson, though, he's not one of them, but he made 4 first-half three-pointers for the Heat. Made things difficult for a while there. Rudy, with more defense, gets a piece of one, and the Jazz run it back the other way. It ends up with a Rudy Gobert reverse alley-oop. But Miami took a 5-point lead into the locker room. Late third quarter now. Donovan, he starts to break through here a bit. Gets a little more aggressive, cuts through the Heat defense. That bucket ties the game at 65. And Jordan Clarkson would connect again from long range to give the Jazz a 4-point lead. In the fourth quarter, the Jazz had a 3-point party going on. Jordan Clarkson knocked down a pair of them to get the run going. He had 21 points. Donovan dropped a couple of threes. He had 26. Bojan hit 2 3-pointers late. He had 22 points. The exclamation point came from Rudy Gobert, who had 16 points and 20 rebounds and the nasty one-handed alley-oop. The Jazz get the 15-point win. It's their 36th win of the season, the most they've ever had before the All-Star break.
You're going to hit some bumps. And there was a lot of factors that, you know, we didn't play as well as we wanted to, and we didn't play as well as we had been. We were playing some teams that made it hard on us, but I thought and think that, you know, we should feel good about the fact that when we hit bumps in the road and, you know, we run into walls, that we can figure out how to. Sometime tonight, I think we just started playing really hard, and, you know, we've done that. And we've also learned to be a little smarter. So I think if we can keep building on those things, we've got a chance to improve in the second half of the year.